You're welcome to another edition of your darling sports show that comes your way every Thursday on your darling station across the globe. Once again, you're welcome to this edition where we'll be touching around the world of sports across the globe. Just last night, we all saw the drama at the Etihad Stadium where the champion fell totally in the hands of the boys of Pep Guardiola. All that will be discussed on the show as we go into it in cool digestion. My name is Bello Omotunde, your mix master, your anchor on the show, and you know how we do it every Thursday on the show. Yes, quickly let's go into it. Yes, the UEFA Champions League has really had its a turn. The ups and downs has also been given to us, but it is now time. Will it be the English that will be singing "Let's bring the cup home," or will the cup go back to the Italian giants? The two finalists have been known. Italy owns one. They're talking about Inter Milan, who defeated their arch rival AC Milan by just a lone goal, and on aggregate they had 3 goals on aggregate. And Manchester City, who went to the Bernabeu last week to have a 1-1 draw with the UEFA champion Real Madrid, and coming to the Etihad Stadium, they gave them a welcome party by defeating them 4-0. 4-0. It ended yesterday at the Etihad Stadium. Goals coming from Bernardo Silva and his colleagues really gave Carlo Ancelotti a nightmare at the Etihad Stadium. Now the aggregate is 5-1 on aggregate, and they are one step looking at the trophy with the giant ears. We're talking about the UEFA Champions League. The road to Istanbul is now clear for Manchester City, the Pep Guardiola side that have always been knocking on the door of the Champions League. Will this year be his year of lifting the trophy with Manchester City? 5 years on the road, he has always been knocking the door, and now he has one leg into the final with the defeat of Real Madrid. He will be facing Inter Milan in the final, and the road to Istanbul in Turkey is so clear. The weather is good. The season is clear for Manchester City that is looking to have a treble this season. They are on top of the league in England already. 4 points adrift with a game at hand over Arsenal, the former top leaders of English Premier League. Now another step into the finals of the FA Cup against Manchester United that will be coming in June 3rd, and the final for the UEFA Champions League is another thing. Can Pep Guardiola hold all these 3 trophies into his archive as a befitting one for 2023 season? We'll get to see that when we see the end of everything, because everything that has a beginning must surely have an end. Inter Milan versus Manchester City in the final of the UEFA Champions League. And don't forget, while we are having the UEFA Champions League, the CAF is also enjoying himself, and the young Tanzanian, the young African at the CAF Confederations Cup are also in the final. They defeated our own Rivers United back home here in the Godswill Akpabio Stadium by 2-0, and going to Tanzania, they had a goalless draw in Tanzania. But right now, they are in the final, the first time in their history. So many young, the young Tanzania, we call them the younger boys of Tanzania. They are now a step ahead of history. They are now a feat into raising another history of lifting the CAF Confederations Cup. We want to say congratulations to them. Yes, truly, Rivers United lost to a better team, and now the better team are one step into the final. Congratulations to the youngers. We call them the youngers, the younger Africans of Tanzania. And on that note, I want to also congratulate our under 20. Yes, the Flying Eagles. The Flying Eagles of Nigeria. They are on their way to their final ground in Argentina. Just yesterday, they had a warm-up match to really put all their plans together by London Boso, and it ended 3-3 apiece. But right now, they are on their final part to the World Cup that will be starting any moment from now in Argentina. We wish them good luck, as Nigeria is hoping to have that trophy in our archive, and we think London Boso led boys can give us that. Don't forget, there's a left back that everybody is really watching right now. We're talking about the young man called Agbalaka. Yes, everybody's watching him. Can that guy put his name at the lips of everybody just the way he did in the CAF African Cup of Nations, the under-20 category back home in Africa? Now he's in the world. Can he do us proud? And on the social media, a lot has been talking around, a lot of comments have been coming around concerning the fate of Unduka Ogbade. We're talking about the under-17 that crashed out, the under-17 coach that crashed out at the under-17 category, and the first time we are not qualifying for the World Cup. A lot of people are already asking for his head, but don't forget, we keep telling you, it's a developmental game where we need to just harness young talent, and these young Eagles, they try their best. They really show that they are young boys that can do mistakes. All we need to do is put them together and tell them, correct their mistakes and give them opportunity for limelight. But there's one man that is already on his way to the great Catalonian Giants, talking about the champion of La Liga. We're talking about no other team, Barcelona. That's the young Lawal in the middle of the pack for the under-17. He's on his way right now. Yes, that is the role where football can give you the opportunity from grass to grace. I keep telling you, if you are not there, then you are the one holding yourself back. The guy was given an opportunity to represent his country, and the eye of the Giants are all over him. We wish him good luck when he gets there, and we wish him that he will not be sitting on the bench. He will be a regular player in their camp.
For the first time in Nigeria, we bring you the last team standing. The biggest reality TV football scouting show in Africa. Do you have a football talent? Are you an aspiring professional footballer? This is your opportunity to shoot for the stars. You will play before international scouts, win ₦1 million, be mentored by ex-Nigeria internationals like Tijani Babangida, Ida Peterside, Daniel Amokachi, and so on, and win a trip to visit a La Liga team. Stand a chance to win a whopping ₦12 million at the last team standing. Register today at www.lastteamstanding.africa. Email info@lastteamstanding.africa or WhatsApp to 070-333-07534.
You're welcome. And also, we can give you a pictorial look of how the boys of London Boso can also give us that memory, how we can go into Argentina and make Nigeria proud. Don't forget, we need to pray and support. Developmental games is what we're talking about. But for the under-17, the final is tomorrow. Yes, the third place will be played today between the Burkina Babes. Yes, Burkina Faso will be hosting Mali in the third place, while in the final we're having the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Yes, the young Teranga Lions of Senegal. What is Senegal doing that they are really conquering the whole of Africa? Don't forget, their senior national team conquered the nation where with Sadio Mane and Mendy, they are the champions of Africa, and in the under-20 category they are also the champion of Africa. Going into the big soccer, they are the champion of Africa. Now their under-17 is 1 feet into making history. They are already in the final. They will be coming out tomorrow in their ceremonial attire. Will they be the one to lift the under-17 African Cup of Nations? But don't forget, the 4 teams have already qualified for the World Cup. And talking about the 4 teams are Senegal, Burkina Faso, Mali, and the great Moroccan team. Let's see how it will look like, and let's see how they will pan out well representing Africa. We say congratulations to Senegal, and we hope our Nigerian Football Federation is really watching, and also we need to learn something. There's something they are doing right that has made their game to really go tall. But But if you're out there and you want to be like the Senegalese, you want to be discovered, yes, you need to go on this website right now, because the time is really ticking away. www.lastteamstanding.africa. Yes, I keep saying it. www.lastteamstanding.africa. That's a website that gives you opportunity. You don't need godfatherism. You don't need anybody to introduce you. All you need to do is hard work. Put your profile up there, and once you are scouted to the world, from the grass to grace, you can see what the Senegalese are doing. They don't need any agent to come and tell them that this player is good. It is everybody's responsibility to visit the website, pick their players, and yes, put them together. And that is why we are saying between the age of 15 and 22, you need to go on that website, put your registration on, make yourself available, show your skills, and once you are scouted, you go to limelight. The whole world is really on our website right now. So if you are not there as a player out there, it is your fault, because the deadline for the registration for this year is this 31st of this May, and the time is really ticking away. Today is 18, if I'm not mistaken, 18th of May. We are just having 13 days to go for the end of the registration for the year 2023, and you know what that means. It's going to take another 365 days before the website will be open for another set of players from the grassroots to be allowed there. And you know where your own time will come. Don't say that I did not warn you. www.lastteamstanding.africa is the website to be, and I can promise you, right immediately once the screening across the 13th state, yes, we'll be having the legends around. Tijani Babangida is there, Peter Saidida is there, Daniel Amokachi the Bull is also there, and Mohamed Lawal. They will always be using their fog eyes to really pick good players across the globe. And if eventually you are the final winner, yes, if you are truly the last team standing, you know that you are not just going home, you are going home smiling to the bank. You know what that means. Let's have this commercial. When we come back, yes, we'll keep talking about the last team standing.
For the first time in Nigeria, we bring you the last team standing, the biggest reality TV football scouting show in Africa. Do you have a football talent? Are you an aspiring professional footballer? This is your opportunity to shoot for the stars. You will play before international scouts, win ₦1 million, be mentored by ex-Nigeria internationals like Tijani Babangida, Ida Petersai, Daniel Amokachi, and so on, and win a trip to visit a La Liga team. Stand a chance to win a whopping ₦12 million as the last team standing. Register today at www.lastteamstanding.africa. Email info@lastteamstanding.africa or WhatsApp to 070-333-07534.
There you see it, the last team standing, and everyone is ready. Yes, we are ready. I, your favorite, will be there to guide along and talk about your profile adequately to the masses. And you, the fan out there, you will be the next coach to pick players for Nigeria. It's a sweet one, it's a good one. We need to go back to the roots. And on that note, just yesterday, the finals of the NBA playoffs has really come and gone, and yes, we have lots of surprises across board. Don't forget the Eastern Conference finals, where we have the Nigerian-born Bam Adebayo, who scored 20 points as Miami Heat beat Boston Celtic by 123-116. The Heat now lead best of 7 series. Yes, it's best of 7 series by 1-0. We call it one. They are still going, 6 more to go. Can Boston maintain this? But don't forget our own that carries the flag. Green, white, green is in that squad. We call him Bam Adebayo, who has scored 20 points for the Miami Heat right now. The game 2 comes up tomorrow in Boston. Yes, a Friday. It's coming up tomorrow. And later tonight we'll be having Denver City versus Denver City will be in carnival mood as Nuggets host Los Angeles Lakers in game 2 of their Western Conference playoff. The Nuggets lead the series by 1-0 and will be banking on 2-time MVP Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray Anthony Davis and LeBron James will lead the onslaught for the Lakers. These are fantastic players that we can't just run away from, and we hope to see more of them in our games. Don't forget, from the NBA, we will be going straight to tennis. Yes, the tennis is really showing the road to Rome. The first time in a long while, it is 18 years record that has been broken, that two players will not be in Rome final. And you know the two players I'm talking about, the number 1 and number 2, talking about Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal. 18 years on the goal, they've always been in the final to Rome. But this time around, they are not going to be in Rome. They will be there to watch, but they will not be there to be the tennis player that everybody's coming to watch. We say congratulations for a new era that is really taking place right now in the world of tennis. I think it is time for them to start thinking of retirement, because the young lads are already catching up with them gradually. And don't forget a lot is really happening in the world of sports, and we'll be taking you round. Let's go on this commercial break. When we come back, we'll go straight to the camp of the Flying Eagles and other sporting events across the globe.
Person, if you're a young player, if you're interested in football, then visit our website, Last Team Standing for Africa. We're coming to you soon.
Hi, my name is Ida Peter Side. I am part of Last Team Standing. Hear this is going to be straightforward. For you to be part of this global show, I want you to please visit lastteamstanding.africa. We will find you. I promise you. We will find you.
Welcome back from that commercial break. Like I told you before we went on that commercial break, you need to go and register on www.lastteamstanding.africa. But don't forget, the CAF, that's the Confederation of African Football CAF, has announced the disqualification of the Gabonese under-23 team from playing in the upcoming AFCON due to players' age falsification. Yes, the Junior Panthers defeated the under-23 Indomitable Lions in the final round of the qualifier and qualified for the competition. The Federation of Cameroon Football, we call them the Fecafoot, protested the age of Floris Dejave. It was alleged that the player was carrying passports of different age. The football body on Wednesday deliberated on the matter and decided to disqualify Gabon from the competition. The judgment means that Cameroon will replace Gabon in the tournament slated to take place in Morocco in July. However, Gabon has an opportunity to appeal the judgment in the next few days. That is what we are telling you. Yes, they have the opportunity to appeal, but right now, the player has been discovered. He has two different passports, one carrying 1999 and the other carrying another year entirely. Which one is CAF going to accept is the original age of this Floris player of Gabonese? And you know, once a player is being found, the entire team is being disqualified. That is why we are saying, once you register on www.lastteamstanding.africa, there's no how we can have what we call age cheat, because your national identification number will surely be registered alongside, and that is the first screening for every player. So be rest assured that no player can claim the age that he is not. And on that note, we want to also inform you that the Nigerian players have arrived their place where they will be playing in Argentina right now. The Flying Eagles, yes, they've arrived in their center in Argentina. Let me quickly take you around their trips where the under 20 boys are really ready. The Lanaboso boys are really ready to take Nigeria to where we belong in the world of football. 19 wrestlers also arrived in Tunisia. 19 wrestlers also arrived in Tunisia, and this is a good one where we are already putting Nigeria on the podium. One of them just yesterday has made Nigeria proud by winning a gold medal. Yes, 19 wrestlers arrived in Tunisia for the 2023 African Wrestling Championship. Not fewer than 19 Nigerian junior and senior wrestlers arrived for the 2023 African Wrestling Championship in Tunisia. The Nigerian Wrestling Federation contingent have departed for Tunisia as the 2023 Senior African Wrestling Championship gets underway in Hamad, Tunisia. The contingent led by the president of Nigerian Wrestling Federation, Daniel Igali, left the country in the early hours of Wednesday from Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, via the flight Air Maroc, and were expected to be received on arrival by the hosting federation and the Nigerian embassy in Tunis. The contingent will be participating in wrestling freestyle, male, female wrestling, Greco-Roman and traditional wrestling. Speaking briefly before the team's departure, Daniel Igali expressed optimism of a good outing despite technical challenges the federation faced in the last couple of days. The Nigerian Wrestling Federation President Daniel Igali acknowledged the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports Development for the timely sponsorship intervention that has made it possible for the contingent to depart for Tunis ahead of the African Championship. Igali equally appreciated the government of Bayelsa State, for the continuous support rendered to the Nigerian Wrestling Federation, especially the junior national team, and as well as the ongoing training camp holding in Yenagoa, the Bayelsa State capital. But meanwhile, during the championship, apart from participating at the senior and junior categories, Nigeria will also engage in a 2-day training camp, including the qualification series for African Beach Games coming up later in June this year. We say congratulations to Daniel Igali-led federation that they will be making Nigeria proud, and we say thank you to the Bayelsa government, and also thank you to Sunday Dare. Yes, despite you are leaving office any moment, any day from now, you are still working and making our sport grow stronger. We pray that wherever that you might be facing after leaving office on May 29, we wish you good luck, Sunday Dare, and we say thank you for putting our sport back on track. We say thank you, Sunday Dare, for really doing us proud. You know, the young man started his tenure with an adopt a stadium initiative, and that has really helped us. During the Commonwealth, we had a lot of gold medals that we don't used to have, lot of training facilities for our athletes. The likes of Adekoroye in the wrestling world had their adequate support from corporate bodies, and we say thank you, and we hope that whoever that will be taking over from you at that Ministry of Youth and Sports Development will surely continue on that great note that you have really done for us. Don't forget the Falconets. Yes, the Falconets, that's the Junior Falcons. They have also hit Ghana right now for the Wafubi competition. Yes, the Wafubi competition, the Nigerian Falconets and our counterpart from Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Togo and Benin will arrive in Ghana today. Yes, they will be landing in Ghana today for the Wafubi Under 20 Girls Cup of Nations in Kumasi precisely. Kumasi is the ground for the Under 20 girls. The tournament, which kicks off on Saturday, May 20, will bring together 7 countries within the sub-region to compete for honors in the maiden edition of the tournament. The Black Princesses wrapped up their preparation with a friendly against Niger on Wednesday ahead of their trip to Kumasi for the competition. Coach Yusuf Basigi's girl beat Niger 11-0 at the Accra Sports Stadium on Wednesday in readiness for the competition. Ghana is paired with Benin and Cote d'Ivoire in Group A, while Nigeria will face Niger, Burkina Faso and Togo in Group B. We wish our Falconets swell time in camp, and we hope they will make Nigeria proud at this opening edition of the Wafubi game for the under-20 girls. And as we are heading straight out of the studio, don't forget that the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, yes, the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, to hold an extraordinary congress in May 25th in Abuja. The Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN, will hold an extraordinary congress on Thursday, May 25th, that's next week, in Abuja. According to the notice of meeting signed by Rita Moshindi, its Secretary General, the meeting is convened at the instance of Tonobo Kokowadas, the President of the Federation. And quoting her this morning, he said, "I am directed by the President of Athletics Federation of Nigeria to call for an emergency congress of all chairmen and secretaries of State Athletics Association. The objective of this extraordinary congress is to address an important constitutional matters. The meeting is coming barely 2 months after the AFN held an ordinary congress in Abuja. Meanwhile, the AFN has set new date for its Golden League meetings. The first of 3 Golden League meetings will be held at the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja between May 25th and 26th. An anti-doping seminar will hold on the sideline of the meeting." That is very, very crucial. You remember the case of Blessing Okagbare is still something that some of us are still finding difficult to forget in the long run. The Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin will hold the second leg of the meeting scheduled for June 7 to 8, while the final leg will take place in Asaba between June 23 and 24. Yes, the Nigerian Track and Field Championship, which will serve as selection trials for August 19 World Athletics Championship, will hold between July 6 and 9 in Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom. And that's for athletics. If you are one of them, you need to get prepared. And the beauty of it, for the junior championship, the intercollegiate underage competition for secondary schools across Nigeria, the date is set, and you know the venue is Ughelli in Delta State. Yes, Ughelli Government College Ughelli is the venue on their modern pattern track, and November 11 is set. Put in your school if your school is ready to really put their athletes to the wall. November 11 is a countdown for the GCU Relay 2023. And on that note, we'll be leaving the studio this Thursday. When we come your way on Saturday, yes, you know I will not be here alone on Saturday. My co-analyst will be with me on Saturday, where we'll be digesting all sporting events, what happened, reviewing it. I will see you next time. But don't forget, www.lastteamstanding.africa. That's the website for all sports lovers that want to really shine to limelight. You need to go there, put yourself on the registration. The deadline is May 31st and it's getting closer time to time. I'll see you next time on your wave. I am Belu Omotunde. Have a wonderful week, and don't get wicked when we get into the weekend.
For one day in May, a humble village in rural Nigeria will be transformed.
One of the leading road races.
As thousands take to the street for the Okpekpe 10-kilometer road race.
The athletes are all set. That's the takeoff.
Elite international contenders vie for top honors and massive prize money in this prestigious World Athletics Gold Label race.
The fans are beginning to get even more excited.
Saturday, 27th of May.